badder than, sicker than them. Badder than, sicker than them. Dreader than dread, dreader than dread. Yeah, but look at me tell them say, yo, say what? We rise up on a left them a ball.
Hi, what's up? It's that guy, John Craig, Dreadlocks, Not Nation. We're in the TAM today. This is the official Not Nation TAM, except it's inside out and I took the visor out. You can see the logos right over here. I'll flip it. I'm just wearing it inside out for some reason. Because I put it on quick without looking in the mirror this morning. Today's video, I wanted to show you guys Lil Baby, and it's funny enough that I did do this video a few months back, but somehow got lost in my editing folder, and I didn't come across uploading the Lil Baby Dread update. And now his locks are getting lengthy, and I'm happy to see that he is sticking to the dreadlock journey, so he definitely is deserving of a dreadlock review today. So without further ado, make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed. This is Not Nation's dreadlock review on Lil Baby. Let's go. Boom, shakalaka, Lil Baby. We know Lil Baby from known as Dominique Armani Jones, American rapper, singer, songwriter from Atlanta, Georgia, and he rose to attention and acclaim in 2017 when he released his mixtape Perfect Timing. He's 24 years old, born 1994, December 3rd, and he's really just a young buck in the game. And interestingly enough, he does have some dreads. Now, Lil Baby's hairstyle reminds me of the dread sponge days when people were using the sponges to make their afro into a lock. And during his earlier days in his rise, his hair was locking in sorts like that, where you'd see a lot of nubs happening and you would see a lot of different patterns starting to curl in his hair. And that always made me wonder, is he twisting his hair to these little nubs? Is he using a dread sponge? Is he just letting it happen naturally? Was never really sure. And nowadays his hair is looking more so like this, showing us that the dread sponge might have came into play, but more so now he's letting these probably be finger twisted, but the new growth on the roots is very lengthy. I want to put it that way. We put Lil Baby on IG. Some of his recent photos show us, he's always rocking the hat, lots of diamonds, as of recent, his hair is looking like this, and you notice that the roots are a lot different now compared to that last picture, where now he's actually getting maintenance done. Looks like he's getting them twisted down to the scalp and sectioned off into like a brick layer. But he is showing some length, and a lot of this length now coming down past his eyes. And even rocking the braid up now with his locks, showing that they're that lengthy. Front taper, side taper happening here. Looks pretty clean. What? I think one of the last pictures I was showing in the review before came down to this photo with the hat on. His dreads were still short enough last month to be rocking a hat, and now all of a sudden it's long enough to be rocking braids. Photo here showing us when his hair was a bit shorter. So I mean, compared to this photo in September and then the one recently where his hair is now down to his eyes, there's been a lot of length gained. Even compared in this photo here just in August, his hair is like tripled in length in just 3 or 4 months. So this video showing us Lil Baby just doing a live stream counting his money, but he actually shows his hair. He actually shows his hair quite a bit in this video, and we can see that there is some sectioning going on, and they look pretty cylindrical and pretty tight now. Hair coming down just past his eyes, around his eyes, and it just kind of shows us the length that he's at. But I like the way that his dreads actually kind of being pretty wild, being in a baby stage almost. They're just getting to the point where they're starting to drop down, but yet they're still doing their own thing, standing on top of their head. The money dance and the counting part, if you are interested, this was him counting. Not that it matters or anything, but This was a shot that I was seeing, like, yo, it shows us that his dreads are actually looking pretty cool these days. He's got a lot of length, so I hope to see a lot more length come about from from Lil Baby's dreads. And it's funny, like Lil Baby, the Baby, there's so many baby names out there in terms of rappers. It's hard to keep track of all of them. But definitely a fan of Lil Baby's music, definitely a fan of the Baby's music, and the dreads of Lil Baby definitely coming along. I would say they're pretty plentiful. There's probably close to 100 or so on his head because they are pretty tiny. And I just hope to see some progression, some length, you know, and hopefully no bleach and less braid ups. Just more natural flow, letting them fall down your face and everything. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Lil Baby's locks. And I'll definitely be checking the comments, replying to you guys. And I'll hit you up in the next Dreadlock update. So until then, this is Not Nation signing out. Peace out, one love. Stay happy and natty. And I'll see you guys in the next Dreadlock update. I'm gone. Adios.
Badder than, sicker than them. Badder than, sicker than them. Dreader than dread, dreader than dread. Yeah, but look at me tell them, say, yo, say what? We rise up on a left with them up.